Welcome to What the Fit, a podcast about what it means to be fit, whatever the fuck that means. And welcome, Emma.
Thank you.
We're back for another episode of High on the Hill.
High on the Hill.
I can't quite ascertain, just think it was coming out, quite ascertain if I feel like it's been a long time or a short time since we recorded last. How do you feel about it?
For me, it feels like it's been a short time.
Okay.
So, you asked me, I felt like maybe 3 weeks or so, or like 2 weeks or so after our last High on the Hill. And I'm like, wow. Okay. So for me, it feels like it's been a short time.
Okay.
So thanks.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of time and it's fucking with my brain because I'm very high.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the segment of What the Fit where we get high.
It's true.
On my hill, and we talk about the weed we're smoking, and we run through the high notes that we keep in our phone. And I must say that I haven't looked at this list at all.
I've barely looked at it.
For some reason, I feel like I always have some anxiety when it comes to High on the Hill.
Oh, no.
And it soon goes away.
Sure.
But to start, I feel anxious because I don't know where it's going.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the themes that has been coming up for me in my life recently is that I am very, very uncomfortable with the unknown.
Sure.
I very much like to have control over things. Like, for example, when it comes to watching The Walking Dead, I have already Googled and
everything.
Looked at the way every single person that I care about dies,
Yes.
and what season and what episode and the means in which they die.
Yep.
And I was like that as a child.
Really?
I would make my brother watch every single like kind of like scary or like whatever kind of movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be like, Richard, you have to tell me who dies, in what order, and how they die, or else I cannot watch the movie.
I can't do it.
And then once I knew, I was like, I can enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I was like talking to my therapist about this recently, kind of in like a joking manner. And
Yeah.
she goes, because she was like talking about like, you have to think of this time in your life as like an adventure. Like you're reading a great book and you don't know what happens next. Or like you're watching a movie and like you don't know how it ends. And I go, well, Logan, the thing about me is that I will look ahead. And she's like, you would like skip ahead to know the ending? And I was like, yeah, I've done this my whole life. And she goes, you have to stop that right now. And like, she's never said anything more sternly to me in my whole entire life. And I was like, okay. I'll
work on that.
Gotcha. Okay. And so I feel like because I don't know how High on the Hills end up, and like they always end up amazing.
Yes.
I love them.
Yeah.
But because I don't know, I'm initially kind of like anxious.
Mm-hmm. That really makes sense. I absolutely understand what you're saying. The first two I think I did, I definitely felt that way. I was like, so like, especially the second one, because I had already done the first one and it was for me just like a fucking fever dream.
Yeah. That's how it goes. The first episode, I mean, is always like that.
Yeah. And then for the second one, I was way more anxious because I was like, oh my God, they really liked me. I got to really, and then, so that list I really obsessed about. So yeah, I understand why you feel that way, but I'm glad we're here. I'm glad we're doing it.
We're gonna
doing
have so much fun. We're gonna have so
Yes.
much fun. I love these episodes. Okay, so before we dive in, just how are you? How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Just, having a nice little day. I got all my little chores done last week. The apartment is clean. I wore my best DJ Boy Wife shirt today.
I'm so happy that you brought that up.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you brought that up. It's really important for the people to see. I love that shirt. That's sick.
DJ Boy Wife, patron saint of Cincinnati.
Literally. I'm also just like really feeling my look today. I'm like obsessed. So I just thrifted this shirt yesterday. It's my first time wearing it.
It's so good.
And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a little sleazy, which I love. Like I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like very me. I feel very comfy in it.
I love it so much. I noticed the top of the sleeve almost immediately when I saw you when I walked into your house today.
Like the little drop?
Yeah, the little drop. And then there's like a subtle ruffle on like the seam of at the top of the sleeve.
I didn't even notice that.
It's nice.
Oh my God. Anyway, so like I feel like our fashion, like we're feeling ourselves fashion wise.
Agreed.
Which
yeah.
is always like the first step. Conquering the world.
I agree.
What were we talking about?
Blue Dream and Hi-Octane.
Oh, That's what we smoked.
That is
okay,
what we smoked.
let's talk about that.
That's why we're like this.
Wow. Yes. Okay. I asked how you were.
I know that was a thoughtful question. I didn't even ask you how you were. I was like, I got my cool shirt on.
So I'm good. Well, I pretty much was like, yeah, I've got my cool shirt on.
So I'm good.
So I'm good. No, I'm actually good. I had like a very challenging week last week in terms of like just getting knocked down one right after the other. Really had to dig deep to make it through. And then honestly, I feel like I was very much rewarded this week with just like feeling good, feeling grounded, feeling just like, I don't know, like myself, like feeling like myself.
Centered within yourself.
Centered within myself. And it's so I'm like very grateful for the feeling. So I feel great. I'm good.
Good.
Okay, let's talk about Blue Dream first. We smoked Blue Dream and we smoked Blue Dream out of a bowl.
We did.
Out of my little bowl. I think I had a name for it at one point, but now I don't know. Blue Dream is a sativa dominant hybrid.
Okay.
Marijuana strain made by crossing blueberry with haze. This strain produces a balanced high along with effects such as cerebral stimulation and full body relaxation. What else do we have? It's reported to smell and taste like sweet berries. Medical marijuana patients use this to treat stress, anxiety, and depression. Yeah. So the effects are creative, euphoric, uplifted. Some of the negative effects are dry mouth, dry eyes, and dizzy. This is a classic for me.
Yeah.
I always go back to Blue Dream.
Yeah. It's a familiar name. I've definitely smoked it, imbibed it in the past.
Yeah.
I always do forget that it's a sativa dominant hybrid because I don't feel like amped up.
No. Yeah.
know?
I mentioned there being like well balanced, and I do feel like it's well balanced.
I agree. Yeah.
I always, if I'm getting Blue Dream, like I'm typically getting it because I remember when I first started smoking it, like it made me really horny. And I was just like, no, this is
for me.
Shit. Yeah. So I don't know if that's like, you know, a tested thing, but like I do feel like extra like, I don't know, like feeling myself when I smoke Blue Dream.
Hey.
Oh my God. And I'm wearing this like.
And you're wearing your special shirt. You're unstoppable today, girl.
It's a special time. I do feel that way.
Good.
Okay, and then we also smoked Hi-Octane out of a joint.
Correct.
And Hi-Octane, what do we have? Hi-Octane is a cross of Sunset Sherbet and Octane. It's perfect for when it's time to quiet down and go to bed.
Excellent.
So, okay, well, expect an aroma and flavor that is gassy with a smooth, creamy, and floral finish on the exhale. Next time you're looking for some gas, Hi-Octane might be the right choice. Okay, let's see effects. Hungry, happy, relaxed. Okay, I can take those.
Yeah.
And
perfect for winding down.
It's
so
okay.
Funny to me.
I'm feeling so energized.
I know.
Like,
I feel great.
We're good.
Yeah.
That like made me panic for a second, but like I'm back. I'm back. Okay, let's jump in.
There's a lot happening.
Jump in.
I'm ready.
Oh my God. Okay. Number one, we're gonna come in so hot. It says, "Know your worth. What are you bringing to the table? Do you love yourself?"
Yeah.
Did I write that?
You did.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Wait.
Are you sure?
Maybe I wrote it.
I think you wrote it. I don't think I wrote it.
Okay. Well, we say this all the time. Sometimes we write them and we're not quite sure who came up with them.
Okay, well, let's just have this conversation.
I love
it's
it.
Here. It's for
here.
Us it's for us. It's for the taking.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, know your worth. What are you bringing to the table? Do you love yourself? Do you feel like you know your worth?
Yes. Absolutely.
You did not hesitate. You did not hesitate.
I'm going to ask you the same question. Do you feel like you know yourself and you love yourself?
Do I know myself?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. See, no hesitation.
Yes. And yeah. Do I love myself? Yes.
Absolutely.
I really do love being myself.
Mm-hmm. Me too. And I knew exactly how you were going to answer. Like, you are one of those people. I think one of the reasons why we get on so well and why we kind of were really able to connect in a very special way, is because we are both people who stand firm in themselves. We know who we are, and the way that we love ourselves. I think other people can see that and recognize that too. And that was something when we met, I instantly recognized about you and like felt like a kinship towards you because of that.
Yeah. That's really interesting that you said that. I feel like it's at least for me, it's easy for me to pick up on people who like themselves and easy for me to pick up on people who don't like themselves.
Yeah. Yep.
And I think that there are like some consistent behaviors that play out with like both people that like themselves and people who don't like themselves.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And there's literally like no judgment about that. Like
no.
There was a time where I didn't like myself.
Hell yeah. That's how I got here is because
exactly.
I went, you go through these periods where you really don't like yourself.
Yeah.
And you sit with yourself when you have these unlikable aspects of who you are. And like, life is so experience based and, wisdom. We were talking about the wisdom of being the age that we are. I think it is natural and part of becoming a fully functional, like well-adjusted adult to go through periods where you don't like yourself and you fucking figure it out. You have to fucking figure it out. And some people, I guess, don't, but.
Yeah. Or they just may take a different timeline.
Correct.
Like there is really not a timeline. So I feel like I don't want people who are listening to this to be like, I feel like I don't like myself and then I'm adding more shame on top of it.
Yeah, this is not a shameful thing about the human experience.
It's very normal.
Yes.
And also I think what's helpful, at least what would have been helpful for me to hear when I had a lot of my life where I didn't like certain aspects of myself. I won't say that I ever was like, I don't like who I am.
Right.
But there were things about me that I didn't like.
Yes.
And I think that I would have wanted to hear that that it's possible.
Yes.
To like love those parts of yourself that you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no timeline for it, but it's possible.
It absolutely is. Yeah, there's no shame in going through that at all.
Yeah.
At all. Yeah.
Yeah. Or like I feel like we don't have to we don't need to compare our healing.
No.
Like we are all on this planet on our own individual journeys, and that's going to look different for literally everyone.
Every single person. Yeah.
And there's I don't know if it's generational. Like, I don't know if this is like a millennial thing where we're always like, we just got to do the shit out of something.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can't be chill about anything.
We are very not chill.
Like the girl bossing, like the kind of the Pilates wellness that people get into, like everything.
Yes.
Like we have to take it to such a fucking extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do that on I feel like the spiritual and like healing and growth side is like, how healed am I? Let me show you how healed I am.
How many therapies have I gone to?
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, that ain't it, bruh.
No.
That ain't it, bruh.
No, it certainly isn't.
So, anyway, anything more to say about that?
I don't think so. We really did good on that one.
So, okay, my confidence is building.
Same.
I definitely know that I wrote this next one.
Okay.
What do I look like when I walk?
I died when I saw that pop up on the list. It's so cute. That's so cute.
I was on a walk.
Okay.
And I was high, as I prefer my walks to be.
Correct.
And I just became very aware of myself walking.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kind of felt like people may be looking at me when I'm walking and like, what are they seeing when I'm walking? Like, and then I was like, do my arms move enough? Do my arms move too much?
This is so funny
like,
to me.
What's like my gait like? Like I was just like,
what's my gait?
I was like, because like you don't really see yourself walk a lot of times.
No.
And sometimes when I've seen videos or something of myself walk, I'm like, that's not how I walk. Like, who's that? Like in my head,
I don't walk like that.
Yeah, I don't walk like that. And so like in my head, I have an idea of how I walk, but like, what if it's not how I'm really walking?
I think this is so funny.
It
is. And I totally, I do understand because similarly or not, you know, in college when like I was going out to like the clubs and stuff and like up in Mount Adams and like drinking and doing a lot of dancing, I had it in my brain that like these moves were hot. Okay. And there I am on the stage.
Do you remember any of the moves?
I do. I do.
I just want to know if you remember. That's it.
I do. I'll show you.
Okay.
So, and in my mind, and of course, you know, like drinking so confident, I'm like, damn, I am a hot ass dancer.
For sure.
And one fatal day after St. Patrick's Day, my friends were like, yeah, here's you dancing on the stage. It was disgusting. It was unsettling.
Remember how much we love ourselves?
I know. And this is honest feedback to myself, okay? Like, that's okay.
This is just
honest feedback for myself.
The way it is.
Yeah.
This is scientifically proven.
And I'm like, damn, I really thought I was a good dancer. And like, yes, I was drunk, but like, I really thought I was like really hitting it.
But you were.
Yeah.
But you were.
In that moment, yeah, you couldn't tell me shit.
And like, I'm sorry, but like that just doesn't translate on a camera. You know, like what you were feeling and what you were experiencing and what you were expressing, like,
yes,
it is the camera's fucking fault. It is Steve Jobs who doesn't know how to capture a
what
woman's
a fool
true
he
essence.
is. Thank you. Yes.
Because that can't possibly be what I was doing.
No, that's definitely not what my body was doing. So when I saw this note on our little list, I just died laughing because it really took me back to that moment. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, fuck, what do I look like while I'm walking? If that's what I look like while I'm dancing.
Like, do you think it's just one of those things like we're never supposed to know?
Probably. One of the world's many secrets.
Like we just shouldn't know what we look like when we're walking.
No.
It's for everyone else to know but us.
Yeah.
You would never be able to know, you know, as we were evolving. Like
you're just walking. You're putting one foot in front of the other, and
I don't even
the
think
rest of your body, who knows what it's doing.
Walking. Or we shouldn't even be aware of our own selves walking. No. That shouldn't even be allowed.
We're just consciously going from one place to another on our legs.
Yeah, like a motorized motorboat. Just.
This is so
I don't want to
funny.
think about. Or we should all walk the same. Like, why do we have to have different walks? I don't know. That's just. I don't know. I truly don't know. There's nothing to say about that. Like that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah, like what do we look like?
I don't know.
Who knows? Who cares?
The next line just says wholeheartedly ? Was that perhaps a typo?
Perhaps. Wholeheartedly. ?
I have no idea.
Me either.
We're
going to skip that one.
What's your beige flags? That's yours.
Yeah, that is mine.
Talk to me about beige flags.
Beige flags. You know, it's just something about you, and not like so much personality wise, but I have a beige flag in particular. Actually, I have two. I don't have my license. That's a beige flag. It's like not the worst thing. It's not a red flag, but like, why don't I have a license? I mean, I live in the city. I walk everywhere. You know, Uber and Lyft exist.
Yeah.
But like, I also...
Which is not an uncommon thing for the people of OTR.
Correct.
It's truly not. There are many people that live and work in our community that do not have their license.
Correct. I think for me, the beige flag of it all is when I had my license and I went to go get it renewed, you know, it's like my off day. I'm walking down to the BMV. I like got so stoned before I went, but I did my makeup so good. I'm like, I don't fucking care how I look in this photo, whatever. And I get to the BMV. Of course, it's like a million people long, but I don't care. I'm in such a good mood and whatever. My license. Yeah, I'm getting my license renewed, and I am the next person in line, and I see the two old ladies behind the counter like hit a button and then like look at each other with a panicked look on their face. And they're like, hey, if you're here to renew your license, the entire system is down. We will not be able to renew. So I was like, oh, fuck.
So that's the story of how you never got your license.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. That was so rude. It ruined my whole day. So anyway, beige flag. I totally should have and could have done it by now, but I have not because I've been a lazy turd about it.
Okay. So yeah. So you're just like assuming someone would make a judgment on you based on that.
Yeah. They'd be like, doesn't have her license.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So my beige flag.
And it can be like something silly. Like my other beige flag is I almost can never successfully cook rice.
Oh, okay.
Which is an ancient grain that people have been cooking successfully for a very long time.
I don't even buy rice that needs to be cooked. I microwave it.
Oh.
Like I couldn't possibly be bothered with making rice when there are ways that one can just microwave it.
Circumvent, Yeah.
Okay. Damn, Emma, I wish I would have thought about this because I'm sure I have so many.
You know what? Maybe yours is you walk weird.
Oh my God, do you think I walk weird?
No, I'm just teasing you because we were just obsessing about how we look when we walk.
Now I have a complex.
Oh no.
Oh my God, like I'm sure there are so many things, but I don't know.
That's okay.
One thing about me when I brush my teeth, I get toothpaste everywhere, like all down my mouth.
That's a good one.
And like and so then like once I have it all over my mouth, it's like I don't know why people don't foam at the mouth when they're brushing their
Me
their teeth.
either.
Like it's like a beard of
Yeah.
toothpaste.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
a
I
good
just
one.
wipe it on the towel.
Yep. That's
So like that's kind of weird and gross if someone else was gonna then use that towel.
well.
But I live by myself.
You live alone. Yeah, you're by yourself. It's fine.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
I don't know why this is coming to mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is kind of a beige flag.
Okay.
I think like I'm like very capable in a lot of ways and I consider myself very independent.
Mm-hmm.
However, like when it comes to certain things, like a lot of like bugs or like things that are alive,
Mm-hmm.
I just become like completely paralyzed and like can't help myself.
Yes.
So like last night I'm sitting on my couch. I'm watching The Walking Dead,
Obviously.
which
I know. I'm so excited.
and a mouse runs across my living room underneath the couch upon which I'm sitting.
No.
Now, I'm not afraid of mice.
Sure.
What I'm afraid of is the process of what I'm going to have to do to get rid of this mouse.
Yeah.
Because as much as I would like to believe that maybe it can just like hang out and like I'll vacuum up its poop if it like contains it to one area and like it can like eat my crumbs and like
That's a pet at
we'll
that
just
point.
live in harmony.
Right.
Like, you know, like you do you and like I'll do me and like we don't
Have to
we can-
interact.
yeah. Like we're just chilling.
Yeah.
And when he showed himself like that, I said, "You're breaking the treaty here,
Yeah.
brother. You're
This is
breaking
like the
treaty."
bat all over again. We
Do-
are breaking the treaty.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to deal with that. You know, I'm gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah.
It then ran back out again and like ran around my living room.
That's bold.
He was being so bold, and that was really kind of the nail on his own coffin,
Sure.
so to speak. But I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. Like, I know I have to get rid of it, but like, I
Yeah.
don't know what to do. And like, I don't want to figure it out,
No.
but I
Like-
have to.
Right.
So maybe my beige flag is just like, I'm going to complain about it until I do it. I will have to do it. Unless I will no, I have to do it. I'm the man of the house.
You are. You are. You're the man of the house, the woman of the house, the head of the house.
Yeah. Everything. So, okay. Beige flags. I want to think about this some more, but we
Yeah.
may revisit this.
I'd love to.
Okay. Cause like, I
we
really
said-
want to,
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I just really want to think about it.
Yeah. And we haven't really looked at this list a whole lot.
Right. Okay. And maybe I will learn my lesson about that. Fave and least fave chore. Love this, love this, love this. You go first.
Okay. Well, I love to vacuum. I know we've touched on that. I love to mop. It feels like I'm painting. And then after I'm done, my space is clean and smells amazing. Okay. And
That's inspirational, honestly. I do not like mopping.
oh, I love it. And also, I really don't hate cleaning the bathroom. I love having a clean bathroom.
I don't hate cleaning bathroom.
Yeah. So those are like my big three, as it were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my favorite, I would have to say, I mean, I do love vacuuming, but I'm not even going to count that. I'm not even
Okay.
going to count that as like a chore because that's just like
What I do. What
it
we
just
do.
needs to-
Yeah.
I would say the bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
When we were young, my mom would let us decide like what room of the house that we were going to clean for like chore time.
Mm-hmm.
And I always picked the bathrooms.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like, first of all, it's the smallest room.
Yes, people forget that.
It's
People
the smallest
forget about it.
room.
Yep.
And like, I don't know. It's also just so satisfying.
Yeah.
And because it is small, so it's like bigger impact.
Yeah.
Like when you're done.
Yes.
And it's all just like hard surfaces.
Right?
Wipe, 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 wipe.
Yeah.
Spray, spray, spray. Wipe, wipe, wipe.
Yes.
Wipe again. Spray again.
Yes. And look at your almost instant gratification of what you've just cleaned. Yeah, I love cleaning the bathroom.
Yeah.
Caveat, not super huge on cleaning the shower. That's like out of all the tasks. Do you feel the same way?
Same way.
Yeah.
Same way.
I'm like, what? When did I get all this fucking tile? I'm not even that tall.
I hate cleaning the shower.
Sucks.
It's one of my most dreaded.
Yeah. Toilet, no problem.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, but the shower,
Yeah.
too big. I also don't think I have the right products. I don't think I have the right tools.
Okay.
And if perhaps I would upgrade those, I may enjoy the experience a little bit more.
May I share a tool recommendation?
Please.
Okay. So I got a 17-pack of hard bristle brush attachments that attach to the front of a power drill. Life-changing.
Oh my God.
Am I insane?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And like in an amazing way, a brilliant way. That is the dream tool that I would love to have.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
Okay. See, that's too intimidating for me though.
I get it. I get it. I just sometimes really want to get in that grout, you know?
No, definitely. I always want to get in that grout,
I
and there's not a
know.
tool that allows me to properly do it. Anyway, other like honorable mentions.
Yes, please.
I really do like laundry.
Okay.
I do.
Yep. Sure.
You don't like it?
It's not so much the process of doing it, it's then how long it takes to fold it and for me to actually put it away. I tell, if people who have been to my apartment know, like, I have a very complex 3-basket system in my
Nothing
bedroom.
about this surprises me. You literally just put a bristle on a drill.
But here's the kicker. The 3-basket system is, one basket is for like gently worn one time for a couple hours, can wear back out. And the other 2 baskets are folded clothes that I haven't put away. Cause I just, I don't know why.
Something about it.
There's just a disconnect for me there.
Yeah, there's no logical reason.
No.
What else? Oh, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Hate unloading the dishwasher.
Yep.
It takes 2 seconds.
I
it
know.
literally takes less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And there's something about it that I just don't like.
And what's crazy to me is I love loading the dishwasher. I'm like, these are going to be fucking clean.
Sure.
I love loading it. But yeah, unloading it, hate it. Joe unloads it.
I
in our
actually
home.
don't like loading it either. I don't like any. I just don't like anything
I
to
understand.
do with it. But no, that's good. I like that one. I'm trying to think, what are the other chores? I don't like taking the recycling out. Very
No.
easy.
Nope.
Trash, I like. Because it
Yeah.
feels like, get the fuck out of my
Yeah.
house.
You smelly. You nasty.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Get out.
But yeah.
Chores.
Okay. Who is the better love story? Michonne and Rick or Carol and Daryl?
I'm so excited about this one, but I would love to hear your thoughts first.
Okay, so just to like catch you up on where I am in my journey.
Please.
I'm on season 10.
Wow.
How many seasons are there? Am I getting close?
I feel like there's like 12 to 14 seasons. What's happening? Tell me where you're at in the storyline, and I might be.
This is never ending. This is exactly the kind of thing that I love. I am we're the Whisperers.
Sure.
Which has been,
yes.
I would have to say, one of my, well, I guess with every villain, I say I hate this person so much, and then the next villain comes along,
and you're like, hate them too.
But I really hate Alpha.
Yeah.
I really don't like her at all.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like the like. It's just so I can't. Okay. Anyway, we're not talking about Alpha. She's not coming into
Today's Walking Dead portion
no,
of High on the Hill.
But that's where I am.
Okay.
So the heads are already on the spikes.
Oh, fuck. That sucked.
That was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like Enid and Tara got the justice that they deserved as characters.
Nope.
We spent, and like, I'm not saying that we shouldn't have spent a whole episode and a half on Carl's death. We should have.
Absolutely.
But they deserved something better than that.
Yes. Yes, they did. You know who I wasn't sorry to see go, and this might
Henry?
be yeah, okay, thank you.
You're stupid fuck. You just
Couldn't stand his ass.
you got yourself into this.
Yeah,
you literally
bro.
set your fate. You did this.
And yeah.
And I get he's
just
young,
was like,
but it's like okay, this like the kids don't get to survive.
That's
I don't know.
true. That's a
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It's not my preference,
no.
but
That is a reality in the Walking Dead universe.
if you can't listen to an adult,
especially
you're gonna die.
Yes. Yes.
You're going to die.
Exactly. They're kids. They're fucking kids. They're gonna do what they want to do.
But yeah, this is obviously after Rick is dead. So I put this note in when Rick was still alive, and it was, I think during Negan. It was like the time when Michonne and Rick got to like go off on their own for a little bit, and they like took down all those walkers,
Yeah.
and it was so fucking hot, and it was like they
Yep.
were so in sync as two people, and like I can't think of anything like more intimate and like sexual than like literally destroying a bunch of zombies together,
Letting out some fucking rage together.
and like so
Yeah.
in sync. It's like they're in a fucking dance.
Yes. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh my God, like they are so connected. They are so in love. Like they have such a strong, powerful bond.
Yes.
And then it was also, I think, right around the time where like Daryl had like run away and was like gone for a while. You know, he was like going and kind of living by himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Carol like kind of found him again.
Yes.
And they hadn't seen each other in a long time, and they were like reunited, and I was just like, the love was just like bursting through the screen. But and like theirs is not a romantic love.
Correct.
But just as intense and just as powerful.
Absolutely. And just as like they're just as connected, it's just in a different way.
Yeah.
Like when I think about Carol and Daryl's relationship, like I recognize, you know, there is a certain, I mean, all of them, it's all trauma bonding, right, with these characters. Everybody's trauma bonded, obviously, but because
But
of
then
the
it just
lives,
becomes like that is your life.
Yes.
To some extent of like
Yes.
this is the normal.
but because of how Daryl and Carol lived prior to the zombie apocalypse happening, to me, their trauma and the way that they've bonded and the way that they understand each other runs like so different. It's
Yeah.
just so different.
Yeah.
Whereas I think, like you said, Michonne and Rick, like the rage that they share really in a certain way brought them together. And I'm not like, and it makes for a great fucking love story.
Yeah.
But I love the Carol and Daryl dynamic. I'm so excited for you to start the spinoffs too. The Daryl Dixon one is pretty good.
I know that seems like very overwhelming to me in the moment.
I understand.
But, I think that I want to start with Rick and Michonne.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see. I still
Okay.
have probably another fucking 6 months ahead of me.
You
so.
do. It's long.
You do. But like I'm so committed. Like I want to like there's got to be not that many people in the world that have watched the whole everything. Don't
All
you
of
think?
it. Yeah.
I mean, there is like a fandom for sure. So like
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's, but like it's got to be a small percentage.
I would say.
I'm just like trying to achieve something, obviously. Okay. Next line: Gay Awakening. Shakira. Most of the characters from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Shigra. Kim Possible.
Yep.
Davey Havoc of AFI. I don't know who that last one is.
Okay. So
What is this? Gay Awakening.
Oh,
what is this?
I'm just I think I was watching some like old Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Love
That was
her.
my hyperfixation last year. I watched the whole series.
Maybe I should rewatch that and we can have some conversations about that.
You definitely should.
I have seen every single episode. I watched it in high school
Yeah,
with my
me-
mom and my sister.
Yeah, me too.
I even have a autographed photo of Sarah Michelle Gellar somewhere still in my apartment because I like wrote to her when I was in 10th grade.
Dude, that's amazing.
I should've brought
was
it.
so obsessed with that show. We
Yes.
had such similar tastes.
I know, it's crazy. So I was like watching some old clips of it or whatever, and I was like, damn, obviously Sarah Michelle Gellar, so hot. And then I was like, Giles, kind of sexy now that I'm looking back on it.
Not unattractive.
No. And I was like just thinking about when I was a kid, like I had a huge crush on Shakira. So, but I like really didn't know that I was bisexual at the time. So I was just like, yeah, she's like really beautiful. But I had like posters of her like all over my room and shit like that. And I was thinking back on this now, as I'm watching all these Buffy the Vampire Slayer clips, I'm like, dang, Shakira and Buffy, that whole show, the whole cast was like my gay awakening. I had crushes on everyone.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's where this was going.
Sorry, it took me forever to get there.
No. I thought you were going to say something more along the lines of like Buffy was kind of a pioneer in its own right.
Absolutely.
For representing different kinds of relationships on mainstream television.
Yes. Yeah. Which was crazy because I don't really think it was being done at all when it was coming out. And but yeah, it did have a lot of that. But for my note in the high notes, I was like,
but that was your gay awakening.
That was, yeah. And then Davey Havoc of AFI, there's an emo band AFI, and he was, I believe, like, he dressed weird. He was very effeminate when he first came out, and that was like intriguing and hot to me too. So anyway, he was also on my list of gay awakenings.
So I mean, like, I would like totally have girl crushes all the time, like on like certain like celebrities or like whatever. Yeah. More like Instagram people, I think, like a little bit later. But one of the earliest experiences of that I had was my junior year of college. We were like hanging out and we were like drunk. We were probably high. We were drinking. We might have like done some mushrooms. I don't know. We were partying. And we were just like chilling though. We were just like vibing at the house. And we must have been playing a game where you had to like shout out answers or something. And someone, like, I just remember someone had asked like, who's the celebrity that you want to make out with? And my first like gut knee-jerk reaction was Jessica Alba.
Oh, yeah. She's a babe.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, well, yeah, I guess I definitely would want to make out with Jessica Alba. You know, I was like this, like, she like came out of nowhere from my own self. And I'm like, yeah.
I stand by that. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, but that's fun. A gay awakening. How fun. Okay, I like this. What makes a space feel like a home?
Yeah.
What makes a space feel like home for you?
For me, a million blankets everywhere. Blankets everywhere. I run hot. I don't even I keep my house cold for the sole purpose because I run hot and I'm trying to put a blanket on. Love a million blankets. I like color and like how a house smells. And weird for me, like weird ass art. Like I've got weird art on my walls.
Yeah, but it's like yours.
But it is. It's mine. Yeah, and I the smells specifically, like when we're cooking something and then like I get up at like 3 a.m. to go pee and I can still have like that scent is still lingering in the house. Like that like makes me feel comforted instantly in that moment. I have all these awesome blankets from my childhood. I have a hand sewn quilt from my Grammy.
Oh yeah.
She made one for all of her grandchildren. And every time I see that, I'm like, it just feels good. And it feels like this is a safe space, which sounds cheesy.
No, definitely.
And adding more plants. I've been adding more plants to my home again, which makes me feel a lot better because we always had like a handful of plants in my home growing up and my dad took care of them and it was
feels home to you.
Yeah. What about you?
I think that for me it's like the little, like the personal sentimental items that one keeps in their home and that, you know, when you're looking from the outside, like that I have a cigarette on like my front foyer when you walk in.
Yeah.
There's like a little tray and there's just one cigarette.
I've noticed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's like my lucky cigarette that my grandma sent me. So like that stays there, you know, like that's that. My brother just brought me back this like beautiful like ceramic from Japan and that now is like on my coffee table. One of the most special things that I ever got was when I went to Ireland for 2 weeks on like my solo trip last summer. I stayed with my like best coworker. She lives in Derry. And so I spent like time with her and her family. And she got me this like crystal, like Celtic cross that's like symbolizes like family. And she was
That's
like,
so
I give
thoughtful.
one to my, you know, my stepchildren, or yeah, my stepchildren. I gave one to, you know, like she's just like telling me like like you're part of our family now, like you're part of our clan, like we all have this thing. And I was like, it was like one of the best gifts I've ever, but that's downstairs in my phone.
Yeah,
you know, like,
that
and I feel
feels-
like you don't get to like know about that unless you're like having intimate moments with the person that has them. And so then that makes it feel even more like homey.
Yes.
You know, because like you wouldn't know those stories unless we're like connecting over them or like I'm telling you
Absolutely.
them.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I love that. I've got a nice amount of trinkets.
Yeah, like
so to
stuff
speak.
That,
like
just like stuff
items.
that is just important to you. That
Yeah,
no one,
that holds
someone's
significance.
look at it and just be like, that tray looks like it was from Home Goods, you know, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, bitch, it's from Japan. My brother got it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love that.
so that's what I think. Okay, we've got time for one more.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read them really quick, and you pick the one.
Okay.
Closed toe shoes are an asset in any situation. Evolution of a soda drinker. Baywatch is someone's fever dream. This one was mine. They gave Carl a hero's death, and I'm grateful. I already said that. The theme of rules in the we'll say that for another time. Okay, so it's closed toe shoes, evolution of a soda drinker, Baywatch.
I'm picking Baywatch because I've thought a lot about this,
All right, let's go.
if that's okay.
Please.
So we consume a lot of media. We talk about the media we consume often together. I've been watching for the very first time Baywatch.
Cool.
Not in chronological order.
Oh.
It's got its own like dedicated free channel on like the Roku channels or something like that. And I'm just like, fuck it. You know, it's 10 a.m. in the morning. I'm making breakfast. Let's see what's happening on Baywatch. It's insane. It is actually insane.
Like what happened?
Okay, there is one episode, and I'm just going to talk about this one episode because it was early on when I started watching it, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So, David Hasselhoff, a.k.a. Mitch Buchanan, that's his character, you know, ginormous beefcake, and he's often the sole focus of many of the episodes. Here he is, he's clocking in as a lifeguard one day, and, you know, there's this giant RV, like, parked in the street, like, right next to the beach. And I can't think of this actor's name, but she played the cool, slicked-back hair girl with the glasses in The Matrix, Keanu Reeves' love interest. It's killing me, I can't think of her name. But anyway, it's very young her, and she's playing two sisters that have traveled in this RV, and one sister's like hot and like buxom and like sexy, and the other one is like nerdy and mousy and ooh. And both of these sisters meet Mitch Buchanan on the beach, and within 20 minutes of interacting with them, the hot buxom one is like, come to our RV, I'm gonna make you dinner, just come over tonight. And he's like, oh, I've got plans tonight. And she goes, tomorrow then. And he just agrees to it. He's known this person less than like 20 minutes, right?
That doesn't sound that outrageous to me, to be honest.
Okay, well, buckle up. And so he goes to the RV. He realizes there are not sisters. It's one woman with a split personality, and she then drugs him, puts drugs in his wine.
This is what Baywatch is?
Literally, this is a real episode of Baywatch. I'm not even kidding. Okay. There's more. Drugs him. He gets falls asleep, and he wakes up in the basement of a flooding house by the sea, chained to a pipe, and there's like the sexy version of this character bringing him a tray of coffee, and he's like chained up and like getting like whiplash from all of the waves and all the water, and he's like, please, like, release me, like, nobody knows he's there. He's like, the water's rising, Mitch is stressed, she's like, then she has like a total come apart. Finally, like, he convinces one of the personalities to unhandcuff him, calls 911. They come and get him. Maybe he called his beach crew, I'm not sure, I can't remember. Probably the beach crew.
I hope it was the beach crew.
Same. And he's like, you know, so-and-so, you're not well. And she's like, you're right. So she gets sent to, you know, a psychiatric ward. Yeah. And like right before she steps onto the psychiatric ward bus, she like looks at him and is like, I'm so sorry this happened. Maybe when I'm feeling better, you could come visit me at the hospital. And he says yes. And I'm like, what just happened? And then, of course, she steps onto the psych ward bus, and she's sexy personality again, and she's hitting on all the people who are like putting her into a straitjacket.
Wow. So
that
just
is
really
one
highlighting
episode.
like mental illness.
Yeah, I guess. It was so
Ahead of its time.
Yeah,
Perhaps.
I couldn't fucking believe what I watched. There have been so many other insane ones too.
I've never.
It's a fever dream.
Yeah, I have never. I know Baywatch. Obviously, I feel like I've seen some episodes at some point, but like very young. But like not on my radar. See, I wish you would have told me this in like May, and that would have gotten me into like a very like summer sexy tan mood.
Sure.
But now like I'm like full Wednesday mode.
Oh yeah, I just finished
Wednesday. Love. I can't get enough. I want another season immediately.
Me too.
But anyway, yeah, no, Baywatch, crazy.
Fucking
insane.
crazy.
Speaking of really insane movies, if anyone's looking for a super psycho one, I just watched The Girlfriend on Prime Video. Adri put me onto it. Her and I started it on Monday, and psychotic.
Okay, I've been
out of control.
Tempted to watch it.
Do it.
Okay.
You'll go through it fast, and it's worth it. It's insane.
I will.
Yeah. All right. Well, we did it.
We really did.
I feel
That was
great.
so fun. Me
I don't
too.
feel anxious at all.
I'm rejuvenated.
Same. Exactly. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate you. I have so much fun every time I'm here. I'm so thankful.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Chrissy Gurley and at What the Fit Podcast. Full video episodes will be available on Spotify and YouTube, so follow and subscribe. If you're loving What the Fit, please help spread the word. Send it to a friend, share it to your story, and if you're looking for even more exclusive content, become a Patreon member. You can find it at patreon.com/whatthefitpodcast.